Just a quick little PSA for you guys. Please ignore my frizzy, crazy hair today during this video. Thanks guys, enjoy, woo! Hey guys, and welcome to another Frank and Eric DIY video. My name is Erica, and today we're going to be showing you how to make this Urban Outfitters inspired eye pillow. So to make this pillow, I actually used potatoes, and I turned them into a potato stand. I'm not sure if many of you guys know, but I am not a fan of potatoes. I think potatoes are the scum of the earth, and yeah, we just don't work well together. So I looked at this DIY as an opportunity for me to get my anger out on potatoes and kind of cut them up a bit. So it kind of backfired. Potatoes will still and always have it out for me because I had to do this DIY 3 times. 3 times, guys. I wanted to cry by the end of it. This one was the first one I did. And you know, it's not bad. It's not like the worst pillow I've ever seen, but it wasn't what I was looking for. It kind of looks like my 5-year-old cousin could kind of throw this one together. So I was like, nah, I want to make a more legit looking pillow. So on my second attempt, that got me nowhere. My second attempt was worse than this guy right here. Third attempt, I show you guys how to properly make an eye pillow inspired by Urban Outfitters. So to make this beautiful pillow, first things first, you're obviously going to need a pillowcase. This one's called Girly and I got it from IKEA. With that, you're obviously going to need a pillow. I also have some fabric paint. This one's by Martha Stewart and it says it works on ceramics and fabric, and I already owned it, so I figured why not. You're going to need something to put the paint on. You're going to need some potatoes for your potato stamps. You're going to need an X-Acto knife, a pair of scissors, and a paintbrush just to apply paint to the stamp, and something to draw with. So first off, you want to draw the eye that you want to put on the pillow so you know how big and how you kind of want it to look. Next thing, you're going to cut your potato in half. Once that's done, you're just going to shave off little end bits so your potato is smooth, and dry it off so you don't get potato juice on anything. Place your picture on your potato and sort of draw lines to connect how you want your eye to look. Once that's done, you're going to start cutting out your shape. Once you've cut out your entire stamp, it'll look something like this. You want to dry it off just to make sure there's no excess juice on it. Cover in the fabric paint and just do one tester just to make sure that the shape looks the way you want it to. Make sure to put a piece of cardboard in between the pillowcase so the ink doesn't leak through. It's done, you are ready to stamp this baby. Remember, this is my first pillowcase that I didn't end up liking too much, so I'm kind of speeding through it. So I repeated the stamping process over and over until I filled the entire pillowcase. And once that was done, your pillowcase would look something like this. I just trimmed the tags off the ends of it just to make sure, because it was kind of poking through and you could kind of see it. I stuffed the pillow inside. And this was the final look of the first pillowcase. So since I really wanted it to be Urban Outfitters inspired, that was the picture it looked like. It had way more eyelashes than the first one I did. So I was like, okay, gotta do this again. So I cut another potato in half, and I figured this time I would separate the eye, the pupils, and the eyelashes to make my life a little bit easier. So on the first potato, I'm just drawing out the actual shape of the eye. Then from the picture I had drawn, I had just cut out the actual pupil or the iris part of the eye, and then I traced that onto another potato that I had. For the eyelashes, I figured I could just draw a thick line, and I could repeat that stamp over and over until I thought I had enough eyelashes on each eye. Then I cut out each potato until they all looked like stamps. So I did a quick tester, and this is what the final product of my second attempt looked like. And I was pretty happy with it at the time, but it didn't turn out too well. So for this attempt, I made sure I bought actual fabric paint from Michael's, and it's in black matte, and I started stamping. There's my first eye, and then I colored in the pupil, stamped that one in, and it was turning out okay. It wasn't that great, but the pupil definitely looked better. The eyelashes were just a mess. They did not look good at all. So you can see on this stamp here, my potato was kind of fraying, I want to say, and the ink was going everywhere. And this was happening because I waited a day before I used my potato stamps because I lost good lighting. So the potatoes started decaying and going bad, and it was just making the stamps look really, really messy. So on the third attempt, I created a whole new eye shape and carved a whole new potato. And this is the new eye shape there. There's the tester, and it looked much cleaner than the new stamp. For the eyelashes, I grabbed this painter's pen. It can work on fabric, so I drew them on that way, and it looked way better. So once again, I started stamping on my third pillow, and this time I figured I'd do all the eye shapes first, and once those were all done, I could start with the pupils and stamp all of those in. Once those were done, I grabbed my paint pen and I got to work on my individual eyelashes. So using the paint pen, it was way easier to add more eyelashes to get it that Urban Outfitters look like I showed you guys before. So to finish this guy off, you just want to give him a quick iron to seal the paint in. Just put a cloth over just because I noticed the pillowcase would stick to the iron a little bit. And you just want to make sure that you use no steam. That part's really important. And finally, we have our finished product after 3 tries. It's a little different than the Urban Outfitters one, but it's still pretty cute. I just didn't put as many eyes because I didn't want it to be as busy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, like, and stay tuned next Friday for when I'm gonna be making something else that I don't know yet. But I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be the bomb, and you guys are gonna love it, and it's not gonna take me 3 tries, and it's gonna look so pretty.